There's a mosquito on me.
Hi, this is Mike Diamond.
And this is a slightly frightened Miss Matinga.
And you are watching Homework and today's special summer episode of Glingo.
Glingo for the children. I'm not gonna lie, I missed the bowl. Blowing a fuse, children.
Blowing a fuse.
Blowing a fuse.
Yes. That is a very 70s term they used to use. If you performed oral sex on more than one man, you said, "Oh, girl, last night I was blowing a fuse." Meaning, it was like a 70s disco thing. Girl, I plan to blow a fuse tonight.
Or was it blowing like AFEWS, a fuse?
Well,
I blows a fuse last night.
It's like I blows a fuse, but it's like the terminology of electricians blowing a fuse.
All right, kids.
You know how it is when
you blow
a
That's going to be my new drag name, Miss A Blows a Fuse.
Blows a fuse. Honey, that sounds like a fucking medication for thrush. Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, children, and all the treaches.
I love it. Fish and chips means the wife and kids. Like if you're with some Mo and he's got like a family at home, oh bitch, he went back to his fish and chips.
To his fish and chips, girl. Extra tartar.
So I think it's a British thing.
Is it only British?
Darling, we're back to his fish and chips, darling.
I like me some fish and chips.
Right, go home to your fish and chips, darling. We're done here.
We're done, darling.
Leave a 20 on the counter, please.
Exactly.
That's euros, not dollars.
Right. Leave the money on the dresser.
Chocolate.
And the next Glingo term is a classic, and it's go on.
Go on.
Which can also be said as go earn.
Girl, go on.
Or you could be at the club and some queen is bothering. You could be like, girl, you need to go on.
Yeah.
And it's all in the inflection. It could be affirmative or it could be a negative.
Right. So if you say, girl, go on, that means yes, go for yours. Please succeed.
But if you say, girl, you need to go on.
Girl, you need to go.
You need to go on, girl.
Right.
And often it's go on, girl, not just go on.
Right.
But I think if it's go on, girl, then it's definitely affirmative.
You better go on, girl. It's all about the inflection.
It's the inflection.
Girl, go on.
Go on, girl. Go on, girl. You better go on. Go on, girl. Go on, girl.
So there's a duality.
That's right. That's
language-wise.
A classic from a mid-century show called In Living Color.
Also, the name of a jam by Roxanne Shante.
All right, next on Glingo, motherfucking summer edition, children. We've got...
Ooh, shit. We've got poor motor skills. Plucked.
Oh, she's plucked.
What is plucked?
Well, aside from something you do to your eyebrows, when someone's plucked, they're angry or they're miffed.
Yeah, they're irritated.
They're irritated, and generally with you. Oh, Miss Thing, I told her that I munched her boyfriend's tray. Girl, she's plucked.
She's plucked.
She is plucked, girl.
Yeah, call her paltry because she be plucked.
She is plucking right now.
Yeah. So is plucked like a stronger irritant than like to through?
I think,
or is plucked like the initial response? Oh, bitch, I'm plucked.
Right. I think plucked is milder than being through, or I think like
plucked is the initial.
Plucked is the initial. Like you could go from plucked to really angry or to through, but like just initially you're plucked.
Right.
Because you're still getting your act together, but you're definitely plucked.
Right. And if you're plucked and tucked, bitch, get on stage. The show's about to start.
Exactly.
Miss Thing, you been plucked lately?
Girl, honey, I listen, just recently I got so plucked that I didn't have one feather left on me. Because you know that I'm just a giant chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I had gotten plucked.
I know you had gotten plucked.
Yeah.
Miss Thing, did we get into Quilt Bag?
We never got into Quilt Bag.
So Quilt Bag, just so you know, is an acronym. It's the catch-all phrase for the community as such. It stands for queer, undecided, intersex, lesbian, transgender/trans woman, bisexual, asexual, and gay. Quilt Bag.
That's a lot to remember.
That's a whole lot of deviance right there.
Yeah, I'm down with the inclusion.
Yeah.
But damn.
Special way. That's an old nugget.
But you want to know what's kind of funny? I was thinking about that
about
the other day.
Special Way?
I was thinking about Special Way.
Let's get into Special Way, bitch.
Special Way for me, children, was always like if some dude like was cute and he wanted to like stick it in my butt, but like I was being a little kind of like
hesitant,
like a little hesitant. Like I might do it, but I'm afraid. Like that means that he wants to stick it in my Special Way.
Right. I think that is the meaning.
Is that the meaning?
It's when you're not really in the habit of bottoming, but because a guy is so hot or you love him or whatever,
And
so
he's making you feel that special way.
you serve up the special way.
The special
which
way.
means, you're very much reserved private entrance on demand.
Yes.
Booty hoe. Ooh, trademarked.
Oh, she's trademarked.
That's a very dark term.
Go on.
Trademarked is when you have sex with a straight guy and then he beats the fuck out of you and leaves you bruised.
And then he doesn't even give you those $10 and pack of smokes that he
Ain't that
promised you.
fucked up? Bitch can't even get a palm all
Telling you.
all bruised and blooded.
Left me trademarked.
Missing, you ever been trademarked?
I've had rough trade, and I've had.
But did they beat you? Did they
did-
leave you bruised? Have you
no.
ever had a man leave a bruise on you?
Yes.
I don't mean emotional bruise.
Yes, but he didn't actually mean to hurt me, so that's why it was okay. But it still did hurt me though.
Who hurt you, girl?
Because like he had like whipped it about, right? And he had like a really like one of like those big limas that like is like it's got heft to it, so it doesn't get totally hard. So it had like motion to it, and he hit me right in the hollow of my eye with his big fat head, and he gave me a black eye with his cock. He did, and I kind of sat there for a moment like, ow, no, don't stop.
Yeah.
But yes, he did. He trademarked me, but he didn't mean to, so it was okay.
I know, baby.
True story.
Off the cuff, did you know that a good top is referred to as a ringmaster?
No,
No, seriously.
I think I know why.
Why? For what reason?
Because he tames the ring.
He tames the ring. All right, we ain't a lion tamer. Shit. Crunchylus.
Crunchylus.
See, this one I've heard and don't actually know what it is.
What is
Crunchylus?
Well, okay, so Crunchylus was this song by Debbie Gibson, like circa like 1994, who like the title we could never work out, but in the middle of the song we swear she's saying Crunchylus.
How does it go?
Crunchylus. Da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. And so we would be on the dance floor singing Crunchylus, and so then Crunchylus became sort of just the toss-about term for many different things. You know, Miss Honey, you look like you had a hard night. Oh, girl, it was Crunchylus. Girl, are we going to brunch? Crunchylus. Girl, what is that? Where did you get that? I got it over at Crunchylus.
What's on the bottom of your shoe?
I think it might be some Crunchylus.
How you feeling tonight, girl?
Crunchylus.
Oh, Debbie Gibson. She's clogs.
She's Clogs.
And that means, oh, she's busted.
Why? Because she's like wooden. She's hard like a brick.
She's hard like a brick. I think maybe because clogs are like ugly shoes.
I like Clogs.
So they'd be like, oh, honey, she's not Louboutin. She's clogs.
she's Clogs, girl.
She's clogs missing.
She's Jellies, girl.
Yeah. Well, no, jellies is fab.
Well, you know that is my default summer outfit, children. Like a little white T-shirt tied right here, some cooch cutters, and some jellies.
I've seen you rock that look.
Honey, I will totally rock the pier
And
like
I
that.
thought, oh my gosh, she's clogs.
She is, honey. She is fierce, girl.
She's clogs.
I'll fall into a dip. You'll gag.
Miss thinks she's clogs.
She's Clogs, girl.
She's motherfucking clogs. All right, next term is Booger Drag.
Booger Drag.
Oh, honey.
That just sounds like fun, but I don't know that expression.
Booger Drag is basically like sloppy drag.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. Oh, girl, she's serving booger drag, which I guess means like they didn't put any effort into it, or they just look fucking toe up.
Booger Drag.
Booger
like
drag.
a lot of first drag attempts are Booger Drag, I guess.
I
is
think
that
all
different-
first
is that-
attempts are booger drag.
Is that different from Skag Drag?
Skag drag is when you have the facial hair.
You have to
Booger
have the
drag
facial
is just sloppy ass drags.
Right, like very like 16-year-old, first time at a ball.
Right.
You don't know how to paint.
Right. Or like,
Yeah.
you know.
You're wearing a $10 dress from Strawberries,
Yeah.
but you think you're not corseted. It's Booger Drag.
Or just, just sad old thing at 3 a.m. She's too drunk to fucking tuck or put her wig on right. Oh, girl, she went up there in booger drag.
like on China.
Yes. Or like, like bitches that put like wax over their eyebrows to give you that look, but it's all clumpy and shit. That's booger drag.
Right, but then at the beginning of the evening, it actually looks flawless. But by the end, they're like, it's like cracked cereal. The thing is, though, if you are going to do drag, commit to that bullshit and do the brows. Because if you just wax mama, it's going to look whack at some point.
Right. And don't give us clown white.
Right. Also, don't give us clown white as like as a base.
And then forget to color your neck. Bring it to me in full.
Bring him to me in full.
What is that?
Bring him to me in full is a ballroom term, pure queen term. Bring him to me in full. And it means that you have issued a challenge. Like some queen was trying to read you or to say that she could turn you out on the dance floor or the ballroom scene. Then you just say, really? Bring him to me in full. It's a threat. And also, it occasionally means bring him to me in full. I'm going to kick his ass. Really, he said that? Bring him to me in full.
Heirloom tomato.
When some queen gives you the heirloom tomato.
What is that?
The heirloom tomato is like when like you hook up with some fisting bottom and she's over 65 and then she gives you the rosebud, but it has become an heirloom tomato.
It's ancient rosebud.
It's ancient rosebud, like the wrinkly, really outside of the body kind.
Like maybe it has varicose veins up in it.
Like the very like alien-esque.
So an old butthole is an heirloom tomato. You say tomato.
I say tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Y'all bitches just don't